What's up, guys? Back with another video, and I just did an info mock draft that's going to post in a little while, but now I'm going to do my NBA mock draft, as the season's about to end. Steph Curry came back last night. They lost, maybe some questionable calls, but Pods didn't set a screen for when Draymond called, set a double screen, but hey, thing works out. I feel like they'll lock for the play-in. I feel like they can make it deep run in the playoffs if they beat OKC. Anyways, NBA mock draft. Right now at the first pick, that's going to be the Washington Wizards. And says need point guard. The Wizards are going to be dangerous next year. Trust me, they're a sleeper pick in the East. Now, for what they need, Will Riley, they're good there. Alex, I think just a guy that could play the Banster. I mean, they have Will Riley, but the Banster can play the shooting guard position. And man, that starting lineup would be Trae Young, the Banster, Will Riley, Alex Sarr, and AD Alex Sarr. Man, that'd be scary. Man, so I think they're gonna pick the Banster here. Now, AJ DeBanster, freshman, 19 years old, averaging 26, 4, and 7 on a 51% field goal percentage. So there's that for you. So next is up on the clock is going to be the Indiana Pacers. Howie, unfortunately, he was out, Achilles injury. Now, starting lineup when he gets back will be Halliburton, Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam, Zubac. Feel like this is where you get a guy that is a little bit on the mid to taller side, and that guy is going to be Dylan Peters. He can, you could switch Nembhard. Peterson can play the small forward. So Peterson's going number 2. With Kansas this year, he averaged 20 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. And man, he's a talented player. He only plays, half the game and drops 20 points? It's insane. Next is the Brooklyn Nets. And the Nets, Nolan Shayor is their starting point guard. That's saying something right there. Then you got Ben Suroff as your starting shooting guard. Michael Porter Jr., Noah Clowney, E.J. Little, everyone will say, and then Nick Claxton. They need something all around. And we're just going to go to a guy that can literally play every position on the court, and that's Kalen Boozer. So Boozer to the Nets Boozer, I feel, can make an impact with the Nets. They might get a number 1 pick next year. I mean, unless they can acquire some big acquisitions in the draft, I really don't feel like they can do anything. But Cam Boozer averaged 23, 4, and 10 on 56% field goal percentage. Freshman, 6'9", 250. Now, for the 4th pick, up next with the Utah Jazz. They have Keontae George. And the first 3 picks are pretty simple. Now it's where it gets complicated. Now, they need their depth chart. They got, if fans spell a load, I can actually read it off. I know they have Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen. Pretty sure they have Kessler. There's that. So, while this is loading, as you know, I'm on spring break this week, so I'll be trying to drop a video every day. So, subscribe, like the videos for that. So, as it's sitting here just Okay, here we go. So the Jazz. Yeah, Keontae George. Their shooting guard is Isaiah Collier. Small forward, Ace Bailey. Power forward, Laurie Markkinen, and center, Triple J. Jaren Jackson Jr. So, shooting guard, that's your main need. So, would you want to go Wilson? Or do you want to go Acuff? I'm going to go Acuff here. Wilson's going to fall off the board again. I'm going to go Darius Acuff, and Wilson's still on the board. And this could change. I mean, Golden State, they could, even though they making the play-in, they could still get a top 5 pick. And Golden State has a 9% chance to get the number 1 pick on now. So, the Banster Boozer. And they're trying to get Kawhi or Braun. That's scary. That's a super team right there. Now, Darius Acuff, 6'3", 190, freshman out of Arkansas. Averaged 24, 6, and 3 on 48% field goal percentage. Next up is the Kings with the 5th pick. For the Kings, like I said, the trader, Kings are a mess too. And so you got point guard Devin Carter, shooting guard Zach LaVine, small forward DeRozan, power forward Sabonis. No, sorry, not Sabonis. That is Keegan Murray, center Sabonis. I mean, this team's not bad. They have such a young team. And power forward, I feel like you have a guy that can play Daquan Plowden. You have Nick Clifford. Eubanks, Maximin Rand. He's actually in Rookie of the Year conversations right now, which probably can Cooper Flag after his 51 and 45 point nights. So, power forward Caleb Wilson is going to go to the Kings here. He's a freshman, 19 years old. His season, unfortunately, came to an end with a broken thumb in practice. So, he averaged 20, 3, and 9. He's 6'10", 215. So, next up is going to be the Atlanta Hawks. I think what they need is they have Daniels, McCollum, Johnson, who's in MVP conversation. Jalen Johnson, he's a dog. Kuminga, and Okongwu. You really need center. Your center's 6'9". A small forward in KD is 7 foot, and your center's 6'9". But if you want to go to center, you have to go all the way down here to either Quaitons, Pete, or Lindenborg. You really want to go, you have to go to Eddie Mara. So, I just feel like you get maybe some more depth at the the guard position. Maybe a power forward. But it's all guards right now. So, I just feel like a little guy on the taller side that is a shooting guard, Keaton Walker, is going to go here. He's a freshman, 6'6", 180. Averaged 18, 4, and 5 on a 45% shooting percentage. Excuse me. Next is the Grizzlies. Their lineup is Ja, Cam Spencer. It's most likely Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Aldama, and Edey. They need guards. This is perfect. Well, you got 4 guards to choose from. Bowies, who's the main need, is shooting guard. Filon, point guard. Michael Brown Jr., point guard. Kingston Fleming's point guard. All these guys are talented, and all of them can play either point guard or shooting guard. So, I just feel like you take the best guy available, and that's a guy who's a shifty guard, and that's going to be Kingston Flemings. 6'4", 190, freshman. 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and a 48% shooting percentage. Next, Dallas Mavericks. Man, they have, I believe, a 14-point chance to get the number 1 pick. Cameron Boozer, Cooper Flag together. That'd be unfair. Anyways, here's your starting lineup. Kyrie, Max Christie. If you don't want to go Kyrie, you can go Ryan Nembhard. But Kyrie, Christie, Flag, PJ Washington, and Gafford are Lively. Shooting guard or center. They have 2 centers. They're not the most talented. Another guard. I'm just gonna take another guard at this point. This is where I think Michael Brown's gonna go, because he's the most fit for the NBA. He just jacks shots up, and that's what I like about him. He's the NBA type. He's 6'5", 190, freshman, 18, 5 and 3, and 41% field goal percentage. Next is the Bulls. They got a pretty good team. As you know, they signed Mac McClung Fisher to a deal. They got Giddey, Simons, Matas Buzelis. Patrick Williams and Jalen Smith. Everything but shooting guard. You really need center. You really do. So it's gonna be a little bit of a reach, but go to a guy who I believe is just Yaxel Lindenborg is gonna go here. A little bit of a reach, but I just feel like they need him. Lindenborg shouldn't be a reach. He's very good. He's 6'9", 240, senior. 15, 3 and 7, 52% field goal percentage. Don't let his 15 points tell you he's not that good, because he's very good. He could win a national championship tonight. I'll become video bomb predictions later today. Next is the Bucks. Man. Ryan Rollins, KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr., do him or Gary Trent Jr., Kyle Kuzma. When that's your small forward, you just know something's wrong. I'm sorry. Power forward Giannis, Miles Turner center. Small forward. It says you could also go center, but a small forward. This is where Nate Mint's gonna go. 6'10", 207, freshman. 18, 2 and 6 on a 40% shooting percentage. Next is my Golden State Warriors. Here we go. Now, assuming they're going to be re-signing Chris Pat, they're going to be signing Zingas Pingas back. Draymond, do you want to sign him back or not, or do you want to ship him off into a deal? They're trying. So you got Steph, Pods, Butler. I feel like Draymond's going to be gone. So Guy Santos and Porzingis. You got to think about the future of these teams too, because very well, Bron or Kawhi could be on this team. So it could be Steph, Butler running the 2. It'll probably be Guy, but I think it'll be Brandon Bajemski. It'd probably be Steph, Bajemski, Kawhi, Butler, Kawhi, and then Chris Porzingis. But I'm just gonna think right now because that might not happen. So, point guard, I don't think they need that. What they really need is a big. They need a big. And I don't know why this guy is so, low on boards. On draft boards. This guy could play, be a backup. 80 Mora. He is a beast. I don't know what these draft boards are sleeping on. 80 Mora, he's 7'3". He's 7'3", 255, a junior. He averages 12, 3 and 7 on a 67% shooting percentage. I don't care. It's not a reach. I don't think it is. For any team. Like, I'm not saying it's because I'm a Warriors fan. If it was any team, let's say, like, I'm on the Blazers. If the Blazers drafted him, it wouldn't be a reach either. So, anyways, the Blazers, they got Dame, who's coming back next year. They got Drew Holiday. Or no, it's probably going to be Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp, Denny, Avdia, Grant, and Robert Williams, or Donovan Clingan, sorry. What they need to me is their power forward. Jeremy Grant's saying that's your best power forward. So next, do you want Quaintance or do you want Koa Pete? That's my question. Quaintance hasn't played for the draft yet. I just feel like Koa Pete's the better of the two anyways, even though he's smaller, so I'm going to go Koa Pete here with the 12th pick. He averages 14, 3, and 6 on a 53% shooting percentage. 6'8", 235, freshman. Next up is the Miami Heat. Old Bam Adebayo A3 team. Now, they have... On here it says Dwayne Wade's in the team. What are you retired? 2013? Anyways. Terry Rozier, Casper DeCunis. Man. That's sad. They need point guard. I don't even like ain't gonna read. I'll read the rest of it, but Tyler Hero, Wiggins, Jovic, Bam, or like Bam, Coyle Ware. That could be a scary too in the paint right there. But don't overthink it. LeBron Fallon, point guard, 6'4", 185, sophomore, 22, 5, and 4, 50% shooting percentage. Don't sleep on him either. Next, with the 14th pick, as I picked the Grizzlies, I picked them Kingston Flemings last time. He's a guard, point guard, shooting guard, even call it. So this time is where you're going to go with your good old power forward. And power forward, this is where Quaintance falls to. I'm going to go Jaden Quaintance, 6'10", 255, sophomore. But she only played 4 games, so he averaged 5, 1, and 5. So that's not bad for playing like 3 games. Not bad at all. OKC is next. They need nothing. They're so deep. They got Shea, J-Dub, Lou Dort. Or, hey, you could play Cason Wallace and then Lou Dort. And then Isaiah Hartenstein or Chet. Or, like, center. Says they need center. I think they need power forward. So, Haynes Steinbach from Washington is going to go here. 6'11". 6'11". Don't show his weight. Freshman. 19, 2, and 12. Average double-double. On a 58% field goal percentage. That's pretty good. I mean, hey, add more depth for this team, I guess. Next is going to be the Hornets. Don't sleep on them this year. Melo. Knipple. Miller. Bridges. Diabate. Musa Diabate. Dude, Braden Burries is falling so much right now. He's so good, but there's just no team that can take him right now. So Chris Sinak from Houston's going to go here. 6'11", 240, freshman. 9, 1, and 8. 49% field goal percentage. His point, sorry, he's 10. But still, don't sleep on him either, bro. He's good. Raptors. Quickly. You got Quickly. I guess. It wouldn't be Grady Dick. It'd be RJ Barrett, I think. Scotty Barnes. Or it might be Grady Dick. No, because you got. No, I forgot about Brandon Ingram. Yeah, it's Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, and then Patel center. Dude, there's no teams that need Braden Berries, bro. Just to go all the way down here if you need a center, though. That's the thing. Raptors, they're gonna trade down. They're just gonna trade the down to Sixers. So now the 76ers are on the clock. So now what are they looking for? They got Maxey. George. No, it's Maxey, Edgecombe, George, although you can switch those two. Barlow, and Embiid. Power forward is severe. I get that. So I'm going to go with Thomas Houck from Florida. 17, 2 and 6, 46 shooting percentage. 6'9", 215 junior. Next is the Thunder. I literally just picked them Haynes Steinbach. You're just going to get more depth at the shooting guard. You're going to get Braden Berries. Such a good pick. Berries, 6'4", 205, freshman. 16, 2 and 5, 49% shooting percentage. Next is the Hornets. Right here is we're going to go with Patrick Gumba from Duke. 6'11", 250, 20 sophomore. 10, 2 and 6 on a 61% shooting percentage. Next is the Spurs. Man. I don't know if y'all watched that Nuggets game versus Spurs. Nuggets won. Nuggets might have the best shot of the season. Not gonna lie. Fox, Castle, Johnson, Sochan. Oh, no, he's on the team anymore. Barnes. Vassell, something like that. And then you got Wemby. Doesn't need everything here, but point guard would be. I mean, point guard. Small forward, I mean, you really only have. You have Vassell, too. But at the same time, if we can go small forward, Cameron Carr from Baylor. I just feel like that's the guy that's going to go here. 6'5", 175, sophomore. 19, 3 and 6, 49 field goal percentage. Next is the Pistons. You got Cade Cunningham, Jenkins, Thompson, Harris, Dunn. Power forward, Kareem Lopez from New Zealand Breakers. No points average here with a 6'9", 215. He's 18 years old. Now next is the Hawks. Picked them Keaton Wagler last time. Now you're gonna go center. If you're gonna go center, it's a little bit of a reach. But this guy's also 6'9", so it doesn't help you a lot. I feel like the Hawks are gonna trade down. I just feel like trading down to like the 29th pick with the Cavs is perfect. So the Cavs are now on the clock. Harden, Mitchell, Strus, Mobley, Allen. Small forward. That's what I think. And that's why. Tononi Yesfanu, I don't think he's going to quit. I think he's going to transfer. So I'm not going to pick him yet. I don't think I'm going to pick him yet. But since he is on the board, I might as well pick him. He's good. So pick him. I'm actually picking him. 6'5", 215, freshman. 18, 2 and 6 and a 47% shooting percentage. Next is the 76ers. Pick them Houck with their last pick. Now, let's go to point guard. Let's go Bennett Stotts. 6'4", 190, senior. 24 and 3 on a 48% shooting percentage. Next is the Lakers center. That's really you need. I mean, Ayton terrible. Hayes can really. LeBron might retire, might not. Shooting guard. Or power forward. You might need power forward. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Morez. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Morez Johnson out of Michigan. 6'9", 250. Sophomore. 13, 2, and 7. 62% field goal percentage. Then, next, you got the 25th pick for the Knicks. You got... Okay, so with the 25th pick, you got the Knicks. Last pick Morris Johnson. With the Knicks. Says they need a center. I believe they need a power forward. So, there's really no power forwards and boards. So we're just going to go Dalen Swain Jr. So, 6'8", 220 Jr. 18, 4, and 8. 54% shooting percentage. Next is going to be the Nuggets. This is where you're going to go with a point guard, and that point guard is going to be... I know that he's not considered a point guard, but he can. It's going to be Braylon Mullins. 6'6", 196, freshman. 12, 1, and 3, 43% percentage. Winner over Duke. Next is going to be the Celtics. It says right here they need a center, and I do not really agree. I believe they need a power forward. So, this is where Joshua Jefferson goes. 6'9", 240, senior. 16, 5, and 7, 47% shooting percentage. Next is where you're going to go to the Timberwolves. I just feel like they really need, they just need a point guard bad. So, I just feel like this is where Christian Anderson goes. 6'3", 178, sophomore. 19, 7, 4, 47% shooting percentage. And next is the Hawks. They need a center. So this is perfect. Because this is where Henry Vessar goes from North Carolina. 7 foot. 225. Junior. 17, 2, and 9. 61% shooting percentage. And got Dallas Mavericks picked them Michael Brown last time. This time it says they need a center. Don't think that's true. In fact, they can maybe get a little bit more, maybe some forward help. So this is where you're going to go Amari Allen. 6'8", 205 freshman. 11, 3, 7. 45% shooting percentage. That's the first round of the NBA mock draft. Like, subscribe, and keep God number one in your heart. Go check my Easter videos, and just thank God, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.